Hey everybody, this is Corey Salsa True Floyd, and welcome to the Geek Report. This week, Disney tried to give Hawkeye the stiff arm. Grifters are trying to yell "Predators woke," and I ain't fighting no damn gorilla. All that plus some news about GTA. It's the Geek Report. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's a Geek Report powered by Amerime Media. Of course, I'm Corey Salty True Floyd, and right next to me is the boss, comic
I
boss.
was I was single handedly beat that gorilla ass.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
sure.
just saying. Just saying.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. It's a video game out there somewhere with a gorilla on it, and I will beat that gorilla ass.
Yeah, okay, Gorilla on video game. Got you. Cool. Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
And, and
there you go.
and down here we have Demon Engine.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
How you
Did
feel,
you
Demon?
miss me? Admit it. You missed me. I'm good shit.
Okay, folks. So we were gone. We were gone last week. I had a lot of stuff going on. What's happening? Make sure you go to AmerimeMedia.com to see what's going on. And also, we are on the road to Fan Expo Philadelphia, which will be
Whoop,
hitting our
whoop.
town in exactly 2 weeks. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. I have got in my reticle the cast of Hasman Hotel. I'm trying to get those interviews. I'm coming for you. But right now, let's talk about what's happened around the world in our little geek verse, and because a few things have went down. And Demon, I don't know if
Well,
you're ready, but I'm ready. Let's roll.
I'm ready. A few things went down. Also, a few things went up.
Whoo! All right, y'all. So for those who don't know, tariffs are going to be hitting everything, including the video game sphere. And Xbox just like, listen, everything's going to be going up $100, and games are going to be 80. Now, my whole thing is when, and I do mean when the tariffs go back down, will the prices go back down?
Hell no.
Because I'm gonna be real with you, moves like this hurt Xbox more than anything else.
Yeah, because they're not selling no more.
At like as like, and I mean they were selling, but now they're not gonna be selling as much. Let's be honest.
Their sales have dropped drastically before the tariffs have been announced.
Right. But don't get
And
it
now,
twisted. Don't get it twisted, Sony people. PlayStation's increase is coming too.
oh yeah, it's this these tariffs that are coming across the board. Actually, there's an article up on AmericanMedia.com about how tariffs is going to change the gaming industry for the worse, unfortunately. Like like these tariffs, even when they do go away, and they will eventually go away, these prices are still going back down.
And guess what, PC Master Race? It's gonna affect you too.
It's going to
Uh,
affect.
they've already, they've already been dealing so much already, and I'm still a Sony person. I have a PC, but I'm still a Sony person. And these smug motherfuckers, you already can't get the new GPUs. Tears go make the. You thought it was bad paying damn near $2,000 for your 5090? Bump that shit up to three. Matter of fact, bump that up to four.
And,
And the
and,
scalper's still gonna get you.
and
You probably
honestly,
paying up to $6,000 for that.
And honestly, if it's coming from China, which most of the stuff is coming from, you're not going to be able to get it for a few months because China has stopped all shipping to America. So if whatever you order ain't on this next batch come June, forget about it.
This shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
This shit is crazy
and
indeed.
if you do buy it, then you're paying an exorbitant price.
Did anyone have the epic economical collapse of America on their bingo card?
I did.
Probably.
As soon as they announced Trump as president, I had it on my
Yeah, it's
Enough of this depressing shit. On
card.
to some more depressing shit.
this is not even depressing in my opinion.
Fuck this.
Grand Theft Auto 6. Now here's the funny thing. It's being delayed till next year, but at least now there's an exact date.
and I was just telling one of my homies about this, and he was hurt. But my thinking is Rockstar saying ain't like you motherfuckers not gonna buy it.
Shit,
Ain't like y'all not
Uh,
gonna show up to buy the game day one. Now we have that date in order to save our money by.
all this tells me is that there is going to be at least 1 to 2 more DLC things for Grand Theft Auto
GTA 5.
Online.
Yeah.
I want a brand new
Like I said, they're
engine.
still dropping. They're still dropping.
I want brand new engine. I better not see a day one patch. And if this shit
I
costs
agree.
$80 to $100, I'm
I agree.
pissing on somebody's cat. If I see a day one patch, if there's any type of shit going wrong in the fucking beginning of this shit, it's been too damn long.
This game is gonna
You
range
hyped
from
us up last year to wait till May. Tell us, oh, you're gonna have to wait another year. I saw the smack the shit up. Ooh.
This game is gonna range from $80 to $150. Easy.
And I'm gonna say this now. I don't care if people say I'm shallow for saying it, but when it comes to the custom, this better have online. One. And when it comes to custom created characters, I wanna make pretty motherfuckers. If I gotta suffer through one goddamn more troglodyte, I'ma be pissed.
Why they gotta be a troglodyte though? I mean, gee.
What the fuck they look like? Like they models.
I mean, the graphics is gonna be on point. I mean, it's Rockstar.
The way the models look, you got Tyrone A and Tyrone B, with very little distinctions between Tyrone A and Tyrone B.
Horrible.
But I agree with you,
Either
Jordan. Like I'm not surprised by this at all. Because like I said, GTA, well, Rockstar has been dropping content for GTA 5 since last year. They just dropped something else like 2
I
weeks ago.
think I think Rockstar just did this to give the rest of the industry plenty of time to
Yeah,
figure out
yeah,
how they're going to handle the next year.
yes,
It was just
yes.
like, listen, we're going to give everybody a shot. Like, you got a whole year to figure your shit out. If you want to release your shit around May 26th next year, you did it to yourself.
Ain't nobody gonna do that. Look, the summer of 2026 belongs to Rockstar. Drop
Listen.
this shit before
Listen,
May
sir.
or after August.
I have learned in my 40 years on this planet, it's always going to be one. It's always going to be one. When Eminem did Kamikaze that came at so many rappers, I knew one of them was going to respond.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to be MGK, but I knew somebody was going to respond.
I'll step
Right.
up to the plate. I've been training for this my whole life. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean.
Oh no,
anything.
Yamcha got Yamcha.
I apologize for my outbursts. I didn't mean anything I said about your daughter. Just please don't hit me again.
Just like Drake said, y'all gonna have to move up my release date because May 26th to August belongs to Rockstar.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. I like listen. I feel like every other game company just finally unclenched their cheeks.
Yeah, yeah,
They're just
definitely,
like no, because
definitely.
at first it was like it's delayed. It's delayed to when May 26th, 26th. Woo!
Yeah,
All right.
let's
Woo!
push these games out this year so we can make
it
some money.
was like like this is literally all right, y'all. Here. This is because in all like everyone was so upset about the delay, people didn't even realize they gave a actual release date. Because mind you, we all beforehand we just knew it was coming out in 2025.
Right, right,
Didn't say shit for when.
right.
So now we're looking at 2026. Plenty of time for folks to put their games out there before this motherfucker lands.
So it's over. It's over. Like I said, like Rockstar saying, like it ain't like you motherfuckers not gonna buy the game.
Now I think it's funny that they're doing this at the beginning of summer because
There's
the
something.
last because the last two Grand Theft Auto releases were in the fall, right around the
Yeah,
holiday.
yeah. Rockstar usually drop their games around Christmas time.
So hey,
Hello, hello.
Hey, Nico.
Hey, yeah, I heard about the GTA 6 being delayed. A lot of people are like, yeah, I'm gonna die before I get GTA 6.
like it's only a
Might
year.
get,
And you go,
might get
and
Kingdom
you
Hearts.
might die
Eventually,
before
we
you
might
get
get
GTA
Kingdom Hearts
7.
4 before we get
It's been
GTA
like
6.
12 years since they released 5.
13.
Well, there you go.
13. 3 console generations. I'm not gonna let this
And
shit go.
they're gonna wait until there's a PlayStation 6. I guarantee it.
7.
Yeah.
Look. By the time GTA 7 come out, we're gonna be playing in the multiverse, like on Ready Player One.
Oh, I'm just glad that now at least we have an official date.
Let's move
If
on.
I
Right?
was if I was anyone but Rockstar, I'd be very happy right now. All right, so Netflix CEO Ted Sarandon, he said that Netflix is saving Hollywood and that the theater is outmoded.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, because Sinners just knocked out $100 million in less than 2 weeks.
I'm gonna say this. Of course, Netflix CEO was gonna say some dumb, wrong bullshit like this. Of course Netflix wants to be the new thing because their whole thing is why go to the theater? We got it at home. If
I
Netflix is
mean,
sa- if Netflix is saving Hollywood, they're saving Hollywood and they're saving the theater from bad movies like The Electric State.
whoa,
Eh,
Electric Stick was not bad, sir. Electric
Uh,
Stick was
If
not
you re-
uh,
bad.
if you
what's
read
that
the
other
book
one?
if you read the book, sir, you would disagree.
Okay, I have not read the book, but I
So
do like the movie.
I would argue that what was it? What was that movie? Miss Marvel or something? No, not Miss Marvel. Madam Web. There it is.
Madam Web.
I would argue with that one. I would be pissed if I paid my hard-earned money for that. And here's
I
the thing:
agree.
not only is Sinners like has Sinners kind of proven that narrative to be false, but also IMAX is bringing it back for the next 2 weeks, between the
Right.
15th and the 21st,
Yeah.
to IMAX theaters specifically because it's been a lot of demand for it because Ryan Coogler is very brilliant, okay? He actually has a video out saying like, if you want to see this movie in its best quality and see what I saw, watch it
And
here
I'm
in
like,
this kind of like aspect ratio
He
in
filmed
IMAX.
he filmed it in 70 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah, so I mean,
And,
I want to go back to see it.
and for
Yeah,
and for the
I mean,
film aficionados, that's kind of the same ratio Tarantino likes to do his movies at.
mm. And
So
like Thunderbolts is gonna do numbers. But
I
I
think
see
Thunder.
where Netflix is going with it because they do have some pretty good movies on Netflix. To me, we have some good movies on Netflix.
Oh, okay, we there. Netflix is a double-edged sword because for every great project they have on there, there's a bunch of bad ones, and then there's ones that are great that never get the time to shine.
True.
that they don't promote.
Yeah.
I
They,
mean,
they
but
don't.
that goes for like a lot of the streaming services. Because right now, did you even know that Ironheart is coming out June 24th on
Yes.
Disney Plus?
I did
They've
not.
done they have done no type of promotion for Ironheart, and Ryan Coogler is actually a an executive producer of it, and there are two black women showrunners. Now, whether it's going to be good or going to be bad, we don't know because we haven't seen it, but they also haven't promoted it. I just found out about that today.
I
I
did
think
not.
I think after a few weeks of Thunderbolts push, that's when they're gonna start putting out Ironheart promos
But they were doing
and
all of that for Agatha all along, well before the damn fucking show came out. That's all I'm saying.
no. I agree. I do agree. I did. The only thing I'm seeing is there's a lot of things kind of stacked together right now, coming rolling out of Marvel. Because right now we've got Thunderbolts. Then we're gonna have Ironheart, and then immediately after Ironheart, we're gonna have Fantastic Four. Like there's a there like when Agatha came out, I don't think there was anything else Marvel had going on at the time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't think so.
I don't I honestly don't recall. By the way, I think Agatha was an awesome show.
It was.
A surprisingly good show. Because mind you, Agatha was never in Agatha having her own show wasn't in any fucking plans. So hats off to hats off to that crew and production. But I do agree with Queen Neek. There should have been some sort of promotion at least at the recent C2E2 convention in Chicago, or at least at the Level Up convention.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
there,
they
there,
mentioned it at B23 last year, but like they didn't like they haven't really mentioned anything about her show since, which is crazy to me. I get stuff is going on, but y'all could walk and chew gum at the same time. Because when, there was a lot going on as far as Marvel, as far as Loki and all of that, and a bunch of other shows that were coming out, they gave each of those shows equal promotion.
hmm.
Well, we'll see come next week after like the Thunderbolts do its run through. You start seeing more motion for Iron. But right now, they definitely gonna put all their marketing machine behind the movies. That's what they
And
hope
that's
to promote
fair.
their money.
Totally fair, and I'm not mad at that. But
But
like,
we
I
haven't
just feel
seen
like
any
they doing my
slow
girl dirty.
rolls.
Yeah, and that's all
Like
I'm saying.
not no slow rolls or anything, and that's where I understand where Queen Neek is coming from. Like
I mean,
hell,
yeah, I agree because I haven't
I
seen
just came
anything.
I just came from Thunderbolts. There was nothing in there of any kind in reference to Ironheart.
Right,
Nothing.
and they could have had a little message at the end
Yup,
saying, tune in to Ironheart. You know what I mean?
yup.
Maybe they have a
Well,
crossover episode with the Thunderbolts because that would make more sense, especially
well,
since that's coming out.
well. See what they do tie into at the end of the Thunderbolts is Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so fuck the black girl.
Yeah,
who's
so
supposedly the smartest motherfucker in the universe.
Right.
look, I don't know what they're doing. That's the best way I could put. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're
It
trying. They're
smells very anti-black.
well with with a lot of things that have gone on, especially at Marvel. Yeah, I could understand that feeling very much, very very much. But that is a further conversation for another day. But we did talk about a bunch of shows that didn't survive one season on one of our recent podcasts. So be sure to check that out on our YouTube channel.
It is
Meanwhile, let's
up
go to the next
right
thing.
now.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
say this. Y'all were talking about all that, and all I could focus is when why they keep letting bug people and lizard people as CEOs.
I don't know, but this dude looks like Ted
You
Cruz.
don't
It
see,
It
does look
does.
good.
I definitely see Ted Cruz.
you don't
It does look
see one of the little hive mind creatures peeking his way out of the
Nah, he
fucking
kind of
photo.
he kind of looks like a Ted Cruz variant.
Yeah, I'd argue that one.
I'm Ted Cruz.
Oh God, back that shit up.
All right, let's move on.
Had me feel like Hank Hill. Oh, all right. Ian McDiarmid, who plays Palpatine, he was talking out of his ass recently because he said that Palpatine's arrival and the rise of Skywalker seemed logical. Listen, bro, I get it. You had got another check, but
Right,
you don't need to gas us up.
right.
You coming back made absolutely no sense to the point that their only explanation is somehow Palpatine's alive.
Right.
Somehow because plot armor, I guess.
Because lots and lots of plot armor.
Cause y'all just yada how this motherfucker blew up.
Pretty much.
But they didn't bring back Mace Windu, who we know is actually still alive.
Who should definitely still
That's
be
only
alive.
that's only according to George Lucas, who
Right.
uh, who who, if everyone remembers, sold Star Wars in 2012.
Yeah, true. I
Listen,
mean, we may not ever see Mace Windu, but we know because the creator who did sell his IP to Disney says, yes, he's still alive.
I just know this. I would love for it to be called Star Wars, the last motherfucker.
And just see that purple lightsaber come up. Let's
I
get on
see in the
that.
Star Wars,
And
which by the way, Ahsoka season 2 is filming now. So if Samuel L. Jackson would just make a cameo, that would be great.
yeah, yeah.
That would make logical sense.
Also, hi Rosario Dawson, I still love you.
And then, man,
Didn't you
Listen,
trash the show?
no, I
What?
had issue. I had issues with the show.
Yeah, I
I
do
had issues
recall
with the
you.
show, but trashed it. I didn't. I trashed Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Yeah, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan has some downright ridiculous shit going on. Like,
stay your rant for another time.
what you mean? We about to hit May the 4th, my nigga.
There you go. That's when you do it for.
May the
Or
fourth be
Revenge of the
with you.
Sith. Or Revenge of the Fifth.
Revenge of the
Meanwhile,
Fifth all day.
EA, EA, if fuck you was a gaming company
Pretty much.
Right.
Well, not gaming company, publisher.
publisher,
Let's be
EA
clear.
EA canceled a extraction shooter set in the Titanfall universe. While a lot of people are broadcasting this as a third Titanfall game, it was not a third Titanfall game.
I remember this one that was had brung out.
But on top of that, they also fired 300 employees these were actually mostly in marketing and administration this time. So,
Okay, they ain't finding people who actually build the games. Decent enough,
yay, I
Well, no,
guess.
they need them.
I guess.
Oh, listen, what EA has always been is infamously one of the worst publishers out there. Just one of
Yes.
the worst overall companies. Like, I get it. There's some good things that happen there, but overall, it's not all great. My whole thing is, why were y'all working on an extraction shooter in the Titanfall universe? Bitch, make another Titanfall game.
Pretty much.
That's gonna
Pretty
Like,
much.
cost too much.
it's already weird that y'all establish a Titanfall character inside of another game, but it's like, but y'all don't want to make another Titanfall game. There was nothing wrong with Titanfall 2. The problem was y'all motherfuckers put that out at the same time as another large AAA game, which was
What
a
it was
Call of Duty
again?
game,
Oh
which
shit.
which 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 by the way was a Call of Duty game that y'all own. So y'all put your own game against competition with yourself.
And then wonder why it ain't do great.
And
I
Titanfall
mean,
2
it's
was awesome.
complicated chess moves. That's all.
I mean, EA,
Against themselves though.
like
It's
they're,
complicated chess moves you wouldn't understand.
Nigga, fuck
Fourth
you.
dimensional chess.
like EA
Full
marketing
logic.
has always been a little sketchy.
These niggas, like, EA is
Yeah,
always on some weird shit, man.
yeah, and they never been a great publisher anyway. I mean, they put out good work. I can't argue with the work, but
Uh,
the people behind EA, they're horrible. That's it.
listen, I just know that shout out to the one executive who realized that one of the best things they could do is just let the developers make their game and leave them the fuck alone.
That's the best thing you could do. That's yeah.
That man cracked the code.
Like, I
With the-
wonder whether they fired people from the Orlando office,
I don't know.
because they do have an office. Like the reason why I have all the Sims expansion packs is because I was always doing playtests for them, and
I
so
don't know.
I refuse to pay for any of the expansion packs for the Sims. But fuck you. I said
I
fuck you.
refuse to. That's 1,200
Yeah,
for all the
for all the expansion packs, yeah, it's about 1,200, $40 each, plus
shit.
the stuff,
No.
plus the stuff packs. Or is that including the stuff packs?
Mm-hmm.
if you buy the bundle to include the stuff like
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'ma just smile and nod.
that.
Yeah, and this is why they don't really want to put out anything as far as like The Sims 5. I
I
doubt
just
they're gonna.
all I know is shout out to the black mod community of The Sims.
Hello.
Yes,
And some
yes.
of them have moved over to Enzoy
Oh
Hey,
shit! But they have do rags and Timberlands.
let's go.
in the base game. We got weather. I'm over here making a rainbow house right now.
Oh shit!
All right,
What's our
let's move
next one,
on.
Demon? Okay, so a trailer for Predator Badlands came out, and
The
social media
Predators
pop
have
culture grifters.
always looked like this.
No, this is actually well, yes and no,
Ah, yes,
and
yes.
and grifters are like he looks weird, it's woke, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. First off, some of you grifters are just too fucking weird for me now. Like at first, I was just like, I get it, you're a grifter. If it's women in it, it sucks. If it has minorities, it sucks because you're racist. But now I'm like, Predator though.
Honestly,
Predator's
isn't that what
gone rogue.
Predator always looks like that?
Yeah, like
Like
here's the
without his
big thing.
mask?
Yes,
Yes, here here
they have like a little more green tint to the skin, but yes, they've always been brown.
here's the big difference. The face we're looking at here is CGI. It's not whereas where most of the time Predator faces are very practical.
Okay. So that's why it kind of looks a little funny or
So
off.
there's some uncanny valley on a face that is already very alien.
Hmm.
And not only that, but in this story, the Predator is supposed to be the protagonist.
Hmm.
So
It's like
you want to change up some of his features without taking away everything from him.
Hmm.
So that's
I think
why
it's
there
like
are no
a coming of
locks.
age story.
Huh?
I think it's like a coming of age story.
I don't know, but the director said he got inspired from the game Shadow of the Colossus when directing this film.
Is that a good game?
So
Was that a good game?
yeah, I'm not. Shadow of the Colossus is it was one of the funnest stories that wasn't even complicated.
Yeah,
It was like, listen, you're this kid trying to save this person. You got to take down these 12 giant creatures.
sci-fi.
And in the trailer, you see that at one point, he is fighting a very massive creature. Now, of course, this is from the same writer and director who did Prey, which came out a few years ago on Hulu, which I strongly believe it would be a smart promotional move to put that in theaters for at least one weekend because Prey was a awesome film that was really deprived of the big screen.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a excellent film.
That's if they got any money left in their marketing budget for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Yautja now belong to Disney, which means they stay busy.
Cranking out magic and assembly line whimsy.
I don't know why you got him started.
Because, because you know why? The bar is so absurd, but it's true.
You're right.
It
You're
like
right.
it's a bar that rings just as true as some real hood shit. Speaking of Disney, so there's supposed to be a season two of Hawkeye, but right now it hangs in the balance because Jeremy Renner said recently on a podcast that the powers that be only want to pay him half the amount he made in season one.
Mm.
Is it because
Now,
he got hurt?
that's what he thinks. Now, for those of y'all who might not remember, Jeremy Renner was in a horrible accident about
He almost,
almost 3 years ago.
he
He
almost
broke
died.
he broke
Yeah.
34 bones. He broke 34 bones. He really could have died.
Yeah.
But he has been back in Adam. He has been acting. He's been active, and I I stand with him. I'm like, it's kind of an insult.
It
I
is. It
mean,
is.
is it shocking though? Like all the bullshit that Disney has pulled over the last few years, like the shit with Emma Stone, the shit with Scarlett Johansson. Are we really
Yeah,
that surprised?
no, 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 not really. But and the weird and here's the funny part. I find there's a great irony in this because this is happening to the guy who plays Hawkeye, the most human Avenger.
Yep, which sucks.
Honestly, I thought Hawkeye one was just a prelude to what's her name becoming the new Usher. You know what I mean?
I th- and I think the second season is supposed to complete the transition.
Mm. If she if, if she stayed
I
out
like
of Mississippi and
because
start messing around with them vampires long enough.
because one of the things I really enjoyed about Hawkeye's show was them showing, yo, Hawkeye is fucked up.
Yes, he is
It
human.
was just like it was just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, my man is deaf. Like you like, like I'm just like it's like, yeah, when you really think about it, out of everyone else there, he's just human.
Right.
It's like Batman.
Yeah, pretty much. Just not super rich.
Yeah, but Batman
Exactly.
tries to. Here was the thing: Batman tries to act like he's not hurt. After a fight, you saw Jeremy Renner go into a store and was like, "All right, band-aids, rubbing alcohol, painkillers." He's like,
Even even when he was playing Ultron, he like, I'm just a man with a bow. He like,
none
I
of
ain't
this
got no
makes sense.
powers.
That's because he doesn't have the same arrogance as Bruce Wayne.
But
Or
wait,
Tony Stark.
but with the type of shit he could do with a bow and arrow, he should. Shit.
Well, he also realizes how mortal he actually is, which Batman
Right,
does
but
not. Batman still think he can get down with the rest of the Justice League.
Plus, he actually has like a wife and kids and something to live for outside of a mission.
Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, he probably still has parents.
I'm not sure if they clarified that in this
yeah, I don't
universe,
know.
but that does make me question it. Thank you, Nico.
Hmm. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I like when I have to think about things like that. He's just like, hey, he's like, hey, what'd you do, Tony? I went to see my dad.
Right.
Dick move, Clay.
Ooh,
Dick move.
ooh.
Exactly.
Couldn't have been me. I would have upped the repulsors right to the Say
He's
that
like,
shit
yep,
again. Say that shit
someone's about
again.
someone's about to get repulsed in the chest.
Right. Crack all 34 of them balls again.
All right,
What's the
move
Uh,
difference
on.
between us? What? The money? No. You're a man. I'm a man in a suit of armor. Fuck you.
all right, what's our next one, Demon?
My last one.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to rumble.
So of course, over the last almost 2 weeks now, the great debate about 100 men fighting a gorilla.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I already told y'all my thoughts on it.
Okay, Donkey Kong.
I smoked.
Can you give context to those who are unaware?
There's been a
Well,
question of if a hundred men could take out one gorilla. Now, here's the thing: a gorilla's on average 400 pounds, with a bite force of about 18 1,800 pounds per square inch, with a crushing power of the same with his hands.
and he could lift up to 4,000 pounds.
Yep.
Huh. About 10
Now,
average. The average gorilla is about 10 times stronger than the average man.
now,
Think about numbers.
a few zoologists have actually weighed in on this, and
Uh-huh.
the consensus is the gorilla will lose, but
Really?
a good number of y'all not gonna make it.
That's why you have to make sure that you're
Get you in the back.
50. You got to be 50 or above
Yeah,
in the another motherfucker. You got to be strategic. Yes, the gorilla is stronger. Yes, it can break bones by squeezing them. Chomp on your hand or your face, and that's game over. But you got numbers on your side. You got dirty tactics. While he's beating Jeremy's ass, gouge his eyes out. After he had snapped Larry's femur in two, and the leg is off and the bone is exposed, guess what? You don't bitch up. You grab Larry's leg with the fucking femur out. You turn that shit into a weapon. He can't take all of you down, and those who fall will go to Valhalla.
Not those who fall a little
I don't think you go to Valhalla for fighting a gorilla that was minding his own damn business.
I mean, I don't know, dog. This basically a boss battle.
It's a it's a 400-pound vegetarian living his best life.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you picked the fight because there's no way where 100 men will meet a gorilla in a fair fight. So you picked the fight, but this is a raid boss.
All gorillas want is for you to not look them directly in the eye.
Who the
Just
fuck
no
they
eye
think they is?
A gorilla,
That's
my
not
nigga.
too right.
You meet your gaze when he speaks to you, Pez.
Look, you look that gorilla in his eye and you take his ass back down, or
Nope.
you gotta fight 100 motherfuckers.
Nah, I'm good. I've seen the videos where gorillas hang around people and casually debo the shit out of them. I remember one video where a gorilla just grabbed a photographer and just started dragging him a few
Into
feet
the woods, yeah,
just
I
for,
seen that.
just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I'm not about to do all that. You know?
First off, Nico, you too smart. You're not gonna be around there anyway.
Right, that part.
Nico would be far away looking at this shit through her camera like
And we talking like 100 knuckle draggers, because ain't no smart man in their right mind
I'm gonna be there with the camera.
going to fight the gorilla.
listen. You tell the right type of human being that they can't fight a gorilla. I bet you they'll go fight. Tell Brock Lesnar he can't beat a gorilla. I bet you Brock Lesnar will be out there in the jungle, half-ass naked now, trying to fight one.
Nah, Brock is just massive. He's not stupid.
No, but Brock thinks he can beat everybody.
I mean, that sounds like Aaron the plumber.
No, here, whoa.
That sounds like natural selection.
Aaron the plumber can't fight. Aaron, yo, sorry y'all, we got to get into some hood shit. Aaron the plumber can't fight. He's big and diesel and thinks that shit is intimidating.
Yeah.
But when it actually comes to fighting, this nigga can't fight at all.
He like
They showed him getting knocked out by some dude.
He got beat up by a trans woman. Then he got beat up by a porn star.
Oh.
This nigga can't even win a verbal argument.
That's why he was trying to fight.
Like the only fight he won is when he beat up some preppy white dudes who already knew they weren't about that life.
Right.
That's why he picked the fight with the
Exactly. Aaron the plumber is a perfect example of a very weak-minded individual.
He'll fight the gorilla.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And guess what? He'll lose. He'll lose. Ninja Turtle versus Gorilla. I'm putting my money on the gorilla this time.
Shout out to the anime Gorilla's Guy Go-To Girl. If y'all haven't seen it,
Yeah,
it's an anime about this girl who gets the powers of a gorilla.
That's scary.
Yeah, and she's trying to cope with having super strength, the speed, the power, and all that stuff that comes with it.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. When they first was talking about 100 men versus the gorillas, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little high. I thought they was talking about the band.
Holy shit.
Because I was like, why would they want to fight the gorillas?
You was more than a little high.
I was like, I was
Clearly.
like, two D does not fight. Noodle is a girl. Murdoch might be with the shit, and Russell's a nigga.
You was more than a little high, if that's what you thought.
Shut up. But we're at the end of the Geek Report for this week. Uh, of course, first and foremost, we want to thank you guys for being out there. We appreciate you checking in. Uh, we hope you're subscribed to Amerime Media. If you're not, hey, I need you to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get updated on anything and everything from right here at Amerime Media. Of course, I want to thank, always want to thank the team. We couldn't do this without each other. Comic Boss, always glad to have you. Demon Engine, you are a monster. You're a beast. And Queen Neeg,
Alright.
hey,
Thank y'all for popping up and coming hanging
I
out
am
with
a
us.
gentle soul.
The lies.
gentle
The lies
soul.
you tell.
Fuck are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
This is this depraved savage that you see me act. It's clearly an act. I am a saint, man among men.
You also a
Uh,
liar.
yeah, okay. Sure, buddy.
I do good in my
Sure,
game.
Dan. Sure.
Sure, buddy. And I'm sober.
All right, Mike, you could
All right.
see.